So the piece you're about to see now are short personal narratives, and behind each narrative is a picture that will be created, a moving picture with the other presenters. And what we need to do to get this done is we're going to give you three options. Actually, let me get the guys out here. Guys, come on out here. All right, yeah. So there's a bit of improv involved in this. We have three choices for you, audience. Education, criminal justice, and childhood. Those are three topics we explored. I'm going to ask you to yell out which one you want. I already heard childhood. All right, that's the fourth option. The fourth option is, but we didn't prepare for that one. I heard childhood first. I got to go with what was out there first. All right, are we ready? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a piece that we stop, we go, we stop, we go, we stop, we go, and we stop on childhood.
I was a shy child. I was afraid. While my friends and peers played basketball, I chose to be by myself. While my friends and peers played football and video games, I stayed to myself in corners. I was that shy child. I had a teacher, gave me a boost of inspiration. Don't be afraid to use your voice. Someone will hear you. Don't be afraid to utilize your pen. You could be a writer one day. So I did. I became creative with my writing. And I've also learned that I have a voice and it can be heard. And I'm looking at a whole bunch of people that's listening to me right now. Yes.
Children, the invisible disability that I self-diagnosed myself with called dyslexia. See, when I was about 7 years old, I moved from North Carolina back to Newburgh, New York, and I was about in first grade. I couldn't read, I couldn't write, and I had a southern accent. You know, kids, they'll make fun of you. So I was held back in the first grade. Because of that, and because of my illiteracy, I was embarrassed, and I held it in. I never let nobody know what was going on with me. From there, I ended up being 19 years old in the junior in high school. I was done with education, so I dropped out, put my energy into the streets. Put my energy into the streets led me to the penitentiary. In the penitentiary, that's where I learned the love of reading. Books like James Patterson, because they're easy to read, and he's also from Newburgh, New York. Her novels, because it reflected, the things that I was going through and I could relate to it. But now, today, I understand the importance of knowledge and education. So I'm in everything that they allow me to be in. RTA, CMP, like everything. Education is a must, and I understand the doors it opens. My name is Stephon Johnson.
Childhood. So, it's been a long time since I've spoken to you. I love you. I've always loved you. You're just a little version of me. Beautiful little version of me. But I want to let you know that you can be the best version of who you are anytime, in any given place. I haven't told you lately, but I want to tell you now. Who you are is the future, but not just your own, but mine's and everyone else's. I'm Zontil Gordon.
Children, our link to the future. They should be educated, nurtured, respect, loved, and protected. Wonders come out of the mouths of babes. So therefore, when you hear or you tell your child that they should be seen and not heard, you should check yourself because the wisdom comes from them. My name is Bartholomew Crawford.
Said childhood? Are we talking about the child who never lived with his moms or pops, his sisters or brothers? Just lived with his cousins and aunts and uncles? I can remember coming home from outside playing, looking for something to eat. All the bologna cheese, all the turkey and cheese, and all the franks and beans was gone because my cousins had the munchies. Are we talking about the child? Are we talking about the child who pops was locked up for 25 years to life for killing his little sister's mother? 5 to 6 years after that, he died in prison. 11, 12 years after that, I too went to that same prison with 43 and a half years to life. Some would call it a death sentence. I asked, was this a coincidence? Am I the sins of my mother and father? Will I too die in prison like my pops? No, Sir Judge Koch. I am not a menace to society, nor have I ever been. What I was a product of my environment. Today, I'm a man of wisdom, and I understand that people, places, and things will mold a man. Childhood, can't get it back. I just live on from today. My name is Malik McCanny. Thank you. Step up.
I once was a child. I still was a child when I was locked up at the age of 16. I remember going to the court and looking at the suit and ties. I thought to myself, what would it take from this life of mine? 14 years I received and get. 16 years old, I thought to myself, what was next? I get sent upstate to a cell. All alone, I have no help. All my friends back at home, they grow and grow. At 18 years old, they finish high school, off to college they go. Some became very smart and sharp like an edge. Others not so much, but they still grew and began to shed. Immaturity, it seemed to fade. And I could see maturity becoming our next phase. Today we're 24. It's like, hey, what's up? So I called them up, and now they're telling me they're looking for jobs because bills are coming up. You know, I hope to know what that is like. So today I changed my life to make things right. I like to say Hudson Link. Thank you for helping me trying to change the way I think. Because of you, I'm here today. I'm telling you and showing you how I'm trying to change my ways. My name is Eric Peck.
Personal narrative group improvising.
That's right.